Hello there, this is Cybertronian Beast, and let's talk Transformers. Today we're taking a look at Transformers Generations Sergeant Kup. This is one figure I have really been looking forward to reviewing, not only because it is a really cool figure and a mold that's not overly used, but also because I have purchased the iGear headset for this. This is the heads, the add-on heads for Kup. See if we can come in there, take a look. So we're going to put one of those heads on during this video, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. It comes in a really cool little box. Let's take a quick look at the packaging it came in. On the back here, we've got a really nice picture of Kup, both in his alt mode and in his robot mode. Let's take a look at the figure, shall we? First thing I want to do for the transformation is I like to break the first panel of the door here, and I just like to pull the arms out. They're a little sticky, but yeah, I like to do that. So we pull the arms out, and that works really well to getting the rest of this figure all loosened up. Just pull the wheel out, it gets in, just got in the way just now. There we go. Alright, so that worked really well to loosening the rest of this guy up. So we're going to do the legs first here. So split it there, and we'll drop the tailgate here. Oh, I can do that here. Just drop the tailgate. There you go. And now you just push the whole thing down. Like that, and you've got your foot. Same for the other side. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to do his kneecaps, and it's really quite clever how they did it here. You've got the back windshield of Kup here, which become his kneecaps. It's interesting. So you've got this little green side panel here, which kind of bends around. You twist it, almost a so it's looking like an L, kind of an italic L there, and then you just kind of push it down all the way, and there you go. This one here, same difference, only it's now a backwards L, and just got to make sure it's lined up so that it goes into the cavity there, and there you go. His legs are done. Next, we are going to flip the body out, or his torso, rather. Actually, what we'll do first is we will pull the hood open. There we go. So you just push that down, the roof down, and it will pop the hood off. I'm going to fold it back, and we'll just kind of leave it there right now. Now the next part, actually we'll push it up. The next part's kind of tricky. The headlight area, so these two bits here, they're actually on a bit of a spring. So see, if you push down, it kind of pops it out. Same on that side. So we're going to do that with both fingers, and at the same time we're going to put this middle finger here and push. See the head there? The head is right there. We're going to push that head through. So there, and pull it up. Perfect. So now we're just going to pull this area around. And there we go. And his head is weird. Now I haven't been able to find a way to actually make it so that it doesn't do this, but basically so that it's flopping around like this. There is a tab right in the middle there. It's probably hard to see, but it's underneath the little windshield there. It's a very small tab, and what you got to do is there's a tab on his head plate. You have to get his head plate above that tab. So what I do is I just put my finger on his face, really, and pull. There it is. Now, there's got to be a better way to do it, and I unfortunately haven't broken out the instructions yet, and I'm luckily enough I haven't broken the figure, but yeah, that's how I've done it. To get it back in there, it's a little bit more tricky. I basically just push on the head, and there. And it really does feel like you're breaking the figure, and I really don't like it, so there's got to be a better way. But I haven't been able to find it yet. But yeah, so pop it up, lock it, and that's the torso is now complete. To get his hood down, or his roof, sorry, you just basically pull all the way and pull it back until it's basically invisible. Now we'll just kind of correct the arms here. The wheels are really independent. They don't really go anywhere. But let's just keep them kind of out of the way. I'm going to position the arms so that they can hold his weapon, his gun, because he really has a really cool stance if he's holding his weapon. So let's get that going here. Put his gun in his hand. And this little tab that hooks into the roof when you've got him in vehicle mode, it's on a ball joint, so you can just push that in and get it out of the way. It's a nice little touch. They really didn't have to do that when they made the figure, but they did, and it's nice. It's appreciated. So I like to cross his arm across his body with the weapon, and I like to hold the barrel with the other hand, and it just makes it look really cool. And then I take his wheels, and I just kind of push them up like that. Make sure that his roof is down. Make sure everything's pushed in right. Everything's straight. And we're done. Kup is finished. He's a really cool character. I love the figure. It just looks badass with the gun stance like that, with it being held like that. I really, really like it. And let's take a look at the head that comes with him. So there is the head that he comes with. And it's not, I mean, the light piping's great, but it really doesn't look like Kup. And what's with the mouth being open? I mean, that's just stupid. Anyway, that's Kup. The figure looks great. But the second part of this video is actually about the head and the add-on head. Now let's take a peek here and see why they made a headpiece add-on for Kup. And the head that we're going to put on, there are two to choose from. There's one that is just kind of a regular head, and then there's one that he's got a I like to think of it as a spark plug, but it could be almost anything. And there's this one here. This is going to be the one we're going to use. I mean, he's got this spark plug sticking out of his mouth. That makes him look like a, you know, a badass sergeant in the military, which is what he's supposed to be. I mean, come on. This is a perfect head sculpt for Kup. And then the coloring's a little bit better, as you can tell on the main one, the real one that it comes with. There's no white on there or anything. This one here has the white detailing. But where did they get these sculpts from? Where did they think to, where did iGear think to make these head sculpts? I can tell you where. IDW did a comic book series, or a comic book miniseries called All Hail Megatron. And if you have not read it, you really need to read this series. It started out in 2008. Was originally supposed to only be 12 issues long. They pushed it to 16. And in issue number 5, which I have right here, let's see here. Where would they have done this? Right there. There's the first appearance of Kup with a spark plug sticking out of his mouth. It just looks great. It's a great picture. I got another issue of All Hail Megatron. This is issue number 8. And in this issue, you really get to see some good pictures of Kup with his spark plug. There's a really nice one right there. There's a couple down there. There's a really good one. He's yelling at Ironhide. It's a great series. Seriously, if you have not picked it up, what are you doing? Go get it. Seriously. Fantastic series. Alright, now let's get down to business. Okay, so I've never done this before, but let's start with the new one, and we are going to open it up. So we're going to take the screw out of the back of this new one. And it's opening up here. You can see it cracking open there. Alright, there's the front of his head. There it goes. And what's keeping... oh, it's on a ball joint. That makes sense. There it goes. Okay. So, let's see if I can get this without taking everything apart. No, I'm not going to try and do that. We're going to have to take this all the way off, like the other one. Let's get that on the ball joint. Perfect. I love the snap. And now the front of the head. And the screw. Make sure it's nice and tight. I think we got it. That looks awesome. Wow. Wow. Definitely worth 20 bucks. That just looks stellar. Again, there's the original. Oh yeah, that's a piece of garbage next to the new one. Wow, I am very happy with that. That's amazing. As always, I appreciate any feedback that you might have. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Twitter at CybertronBeast. As always, check out my Facebook page as well. Just search for Cybertronian Beast. And thanks a lot for watching, and we'll talk to you later.